Oh, welcome everybody to the best betting show ever. We got a ton of betting information coming your way. This show is about making you money. We use the landscape, the canvas of sports. Carmine Bianco, World Cup soccer expert, hockey machine, and an all-round great guy. Art DeCesar works at the Westgate, and even a better guy in Joe Ranieri. Welcome, everyone. Let's get to it. Joe! How was my opening?
That was great, the way you just glanced over that here. And Carm with zero reaction. I love it. Outstanding. Carm's like, why is he talking? My word.
Okay, so if you guys have never watched this show, here's what we're doing. We're going to ask Art DeCesar how the books did last night. He works at the Westgate, one of the most prestigious sports books on the planet. We're going to go through our sharp bets. Art will tell us where all the money is going today. There's 4 soccer games, a slew of baseball games, and some women's NBA. We got our parlay of the day, the predictive market segments, and our rundowns. Let's get to it. Art, I'm trying to make up for the mess known as yesterday's show, so I'm trying to be slightly professional. How did the books do last night?
It was a winning day for the books. It started off with baseball. Baseball was good to us with the Yankees losing, the Braves losing, the Phillies losing. But what really was huge for us was Argentina and Messi getting that second goal. We really booked the game to need Argentina to win by 2 or more. There was a lot of people taking +1 on the other side. Obviously, that looked in doubt, even though Argentina should have scored like 6 goals in that game. But that was huge for us. So that really started the day off well for us. So a winning day for the sports books.
Yeah, should have had another hat trick, but how he missed that penalty kick in the first 9 minutes, Carmine, you got to be kidding me. So much for the golden, what is it, the golden boot? What'd we say? Like if one of these guys scores, it's going to... His price is cut in half now to be the leading scorer in the World Cup. It's absurd, Carm.
I had the over in that game, over 2.5. It was only like -111, and I'm not saying you could look at it and say the game finished 2-0. If he makes that penalty, it's 3-0. The game plays out differently if he scores that penalty, but you always want that early goal because it opens up. I think it opens up the game a little bit. If it's the underdog that scores it, maybe they sit back and they defend a lot more. But Argentina scoring would have made a huge difference there. That was quite possibly the worst penalty kick I've ever seen him take.
Yeah,
and I've seen some before. He's missed in the 2022 World Cup. He missed in the 2018 World Cup. I remember in 2018 World Cup, he missed against Croatia, and I had Croatia to win that game. I still remember +240 to win that game, and I only remember it because I took Croatia to make it to the finals in that one, and I wanted them to win the group as well too. And they did win that game 3-0 on the backs of Messi's missed penalty kick when the score was 0-0, and he did the exact same thing this time around. So we shall see.
I think he's missed. I think he's missed 3 of 8.
3 of 8, right?
I still believe. I'm still a big believer that it's likely going to be Kylian Mbappe, or it's going to be Harry Kane if he has a big day today. For his side, they play Ghana today, or my good man Joe and I talked about him, 15-1 from Spain. He's now down to 9-1. Mikel Oyarzabal. I think Spain makes a deep run, and this guy's going to score a bunch of goals. So, and you're getting a good price on him because he only has 2, whereas Messi has 5.
Right. 5.
But Spain makes it to the finals. It's a different story. So
that's a good point.
Art, let's keep going with you, my friend. Sharp bets today. We have the 4 World Cup games. I'm curious what type of action you're taking on them. I'm assuming that the England-Ghana game will be the most bet game for you guys, but what do I know? And what's going on in baseball and women's hoops?
Yeah, I mean, obviously England will be huge in the money line parlays. Really the one sharp side today has been Croatia. They laid Croatia -1. It was -115. We're now up to -1 30 on Croatia -1. So that's really the sharpest side that we're dealing in the 4 games. In the one WNBA game, huge matchup with the Aces and the Liberty. They took over 175 on the total overnight. We're now up to 177. And the 3 sharp moves in MLB. They took the Astros, they took the Mariners, and they took the Giants.
Right. No, any type of money come in on the cocaine versus cobalt match.
Cocaine versus cobalt match?
Yeah.
What is that? Colombia versus somebody?
Versus Congo.
Cocaine every time.
Now, it's funny, Prez, I've said this before, and I said this last week. The big thing you'll see with the soccer on the daily, and I've said it and I'll keep saying it, taking a ton of bets on this World Cup. The World Cup has been great for business. It's a ton of just money line parlays with the favorites, or they'll pick a couple of teams or a couple of games to draw. What was it that one day we had all 4 games draw? We had a guy who had like a $10 ticket and won like 10 grand on all 4 games to draw. So you start seeing that with all these draws happening. So that's really how the betting's coming down. But I think once we get into the knockout stage and we get like these real like juicy matchups, I think we're going to take tremendous action on these games.
Right. Okay, so we're going to do a full rundown on all World Cup games later on. Anything in the WNBA before we get to our parlay of the day?
Yeah, I just said it. The over in the one game. Aces Liberty. No, I'll say it again. Over 175, now 177. 2-point move to the over.
Okay, let's go to our parlay of the day. Yesterday was a bit of a disaster. I got mine right. Joe got his right, and that's where it all ended. Carm, let's start with you.
Not exactly how it happened.
Okay.
That's not how it happened.
Yeah.
How did it happen?
Yeah. My game was rained out.
I was the only one that got it right.
Ass was wrong. So yeah, you were it, Prez.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go.
But at least if I'm going to go down, I went down with a plus money ticket. So, which is the same for today.
True.
I will go down with a plus money ticket if it loses. But I am going to go to the first game of the day. Portugal playing Uzbekistan. The Portuguese media, and we're not talking about in the United States, but the Portuguese media in Portugal are all over Cristiano Ronaldo and saying that he should be on the bench and should not be playing, something I agree with. But I am going to take advantage of it because I expect him to be in the starting lineup, and I'm going to take Cristiano Ronaldo to score 2 or more goals today, plus 210. Plus 210. Kylian Mbappe did it yesterday. Lionel Messi did it yesterday. Erling Haaland did it yesterday. The old man, Cristiano Ronaldo, will do it today.
Wow.
Yes, it'll be the first time he scores in 10 straight games for Portugal. Okay, so I will stick with World Cup soccer, and I will take, and yesterday we took the over in the Norway game. Today we're going to take the over in the England-Ghana game, over 2.5 goals. I think England gets that themselves. Art?
I'm going to go to Major League Baseball. Give me the Brewers. It's basically a pick 'em on the road in Cincinnati. Brewers -105.
Joseph?
Well, it was rained out yesterday, so why don't we go back to it today here. The Cubs and the Mets. Still got Kodai Senga on the mound for the Mets and his 9 ERA. I am willing to back Cabrera and the Cubs once again to get it done.
There we go. Guys, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel. Make sure to comment. Tomorrow we'll do the mailbag section of the show. Well, we'll do it today as well. So make sure to comment. We love reading the comments. Before we get into the predictive market segment, and Art staying with us for that, let's do a little bit of business. It's $5 Tuesday. That means every handicapper over at WagerTalk sell their best play for only $5. Carmine, what do you have going for the clients tonight?
3 plays, one as part of $5 Tuesdays at WagerTalk, a 4% best bet in the World Cup. And then a 2-pack as well, too, with another 4% best bet and a 2% play as well, too. And none of those plays include the Portugal game that goes off at 1 p.m. I'm going to be a spectator on that one, but will be betting Cristiano Ronaldo to score 2+ goals if he's in the starting lineup.
Perfect. I myself am on a 23-8 run in baseball. That's 23 wins and 8 losses. Only 8 losses in the last 31 baseball games, and none of my plays are chalky. So please check that out. I got one baseball play up for my clients tonight. And again, it is not a chalky play. I'm absolutely destroying baseball. So please join me. It's only $5. Joe, what do you got going?
Well, Prez, we cashed again last night, too, with our 4% Major League Baseball best bets. Locked and loaded, $5 Tuesday. We got ourselves another one there. So head over to our page there, wt.buzz/JR, and pick that up. And let's keep it rolling here this week.
Okay. Predictive markets, my brother. I think I nailed Bitcoin yesterday. And now it has crashed again, exactly as predicted, 62.2. I think we see a little upswing today. Where are we at on the Bitcoin charts?
Yeah, I'm looking right now, Prez, and I am seeing right around 62.1. Seems to be the prevailing current
We're gonna
number.
take the over. We're going to take the over.
62 or over is at 65 cents right now, Prez. Is that about right for you?
Correct. Let's do it. Take the over, guys. I think we're going to see a little upswing. Let's bring Art back into the show. What questions you got for him?
Pretty sure he never left, but Art, I know this how it works, Art, there in Vegas. So you guys are all weird when it comes to the awards markets and everything else. Like you can't reprice them. But let's not forget, we do have the draft coming up. What do you guys do with the draft? And any? Do you have any prop markets there? Do you have any odds? Like who's going to be the number 1 overall pick? Because this market is telling us Dibanst is going first to Washington. Washington's not saying anything. I know a lot of guys are convinced it might be Darren Peterson from Kansas. What are you guys showing over at the Westgate right now for the draft? Or do you not carry this kind of market?
It's funny. The only draft we do is the NFL because that's the one that takes the business. Yeah.
Wow.
Joe, I want to say it was like one of my first years in the back, part of the risk team at Westgate. And we tried to do NBA props and there was just no interest. Nobody cared. We barely took any bets. The NFL, you can put up anything for the NFL and people bet it. So we scrapped it. We did it one year and that was it. I want to say it was the year Boncaro was the first pick, and it was like him, Jabari Smith, and Chet Holmgren were like all in the mix to be the number 1 pick. So we had it up for that, and it just drew no interest. So no, we don't even offer it.
Interesting that you don't even go to that market there, Art. That's kind of crazy when you think about it. But the market, if it's right, I thought the Wemby year too was interesting because he was about 98 cents, I believe. He was about almost guaranteed to go number 1. But there's any one of 5 guys that could go number 1, and the market's telling us, I don't think so. It's going to be Dibanst. We'll see here. But we did mention earlier your golden boot. Who's got the most goals? Obviously, I think Messi was at what yesterday, Carm? What were we looking at? We're saying, well, I think he was, let me look here. He was, I don't know. He was only about... 14 cents yesterday. Now he's up to 38 cents here. Mbappe and Haaland did Haaland score? Yeah, he scored 1 yesterday, right?
2. All three guys scored 2 goals yesterday.
Oh, so there. I mean,
on that list,
and Harry Kane goes today.
Yeah, and here's the thing: this is only the second game for, for Harry Kane. And he's already played the Croatia game, which was supposed to be the toughest game for England in this group. So they have 2 games that they're supposed to win, and he's 13 now. If he scores a couple of goals today, which very well he could, which helps Prez hit his over, he's going to go from 13 to probably to about where Erling Haaland is, or north of that, probably 18. I would predict he'll be at 18% if he scores a couple today.
You like anybody in here, Prez? You got to unmute yourself there.
Sorry, guys. Do I like anybody in there? Jonathan David. No,
Interesting.
That's
not in there. Not a bit. But I would
no,
say
he's
Harry
got to
Kane
be
scores
somewhere,
a couple.
dude. He's got 3 goals. He's got to be somewhere in that list.
If Harry Kane scores today, I
love it.
13 cents, Art. What do you think we're going to get tomorrow? It seems like the minute every time these guys find the back of the net, it's a 15-cent move the next day.
So I'm going to jump in quick here because I really like what Carm was saying with the Harry Kane at 13. And you could see the trend right now is Harry Kane dropping, not increasing. And I like Harry Kane for 2 reasons. One, they've got 2 games ahead of them that he could put up a lot of goals. But more importantly, if England wins big today, which I expect them to do, they are going to jump up massively in the they might win it all category. And that golden boot is going to come down to which one of Erling, Kane, Messi, or Mbappe actually play an extra game. So I think Harry Kane right now is probably the best we will ever get that number.
Art, you're in with them?
Whoops.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I mean, you would think Messi's going to stop scoring at some point. I mean, he can't score all their goals. Erlan probably doesn't go as far as the other teams, meaning France, Argentina, and England. So,
correct.
Yeah, I mean, of course, Kane is now the buy low guy because he's yet to play that extra game. He's going to play it today. Yeah. So you got to get him before he scores goals today. Absolutely.
Well, in that case, your World Cup winner, too, has also changed, Carm.
No, it's crazy. But the one other thing is their final game is going to be against Panama. Panama is going to be in a position where they lost their first game. If they lose to Croatia as well, too. They're going to need to beat England on that final match day. They're not going to sit 10 guys behind the ball.
Interesting.
And the last time Harry Kane played against Panama was in the group stages of the 2018 World Cup. England beat them 6-1. Harry Kane had 3 goals. So he's familiar with this squad. I get it. 2018, 2026. There's still some remnants of that team left over, much like there is with the 3 Lions. So if Kane gets a couple goals today, that number has to go up because I do not see England manager Thomas Tuchel sitting Harry Kane in the final game. At the very least, he gives him 45 to 60 minutes of that game, gets him a couple goals, and Kane goes on to win the Golden Boot like I think he did in 2018.
When do we start playing the no here, Prez, on some of these teams? You know what I mean? It feels like
I'll play the no. I'll play the no on France. I'll play the no on Spain now.
I'm kind of with you there, right? I kind of think at some point we said the path was the easiest for, and we know a couple of teams that are going to get, but I mean, I don't know. At 80 cents right now, it just feels like Argentina only goes as Messi goes. If Messi doesn't score, what the hell is Argentina winning exactly?
Well, I mean, it's exactly the same way with France and Mbappe. And one thing we know about Spain is they've never found a tournament that they can't screw up. So,
so true.
I mean, you're pretty much guaranteed Spain will do nothing. And France, I'm not, they're just, listen, I'm going to stick with Norway. It's an incredible amount of opportunity money-wise.
They won yesterday, so what are they now? Look at that.
They are weak on defense, but they can score with anybody. And, and you could put me down for a small amount on USA, but I'm staying away from those 3 teams at the top.
I am still in shock that that Brazil sits at 5% there. And the thing that comes into it is Brazil are first in their group. They're tied with Morocco, but because of goal differential, they have the lead. So on the final match day, they just need to match whatever result Morocco has, and
Yeah.
they get an easier path as opposed to finishing second in the group. So we'll see how that goes. But at 5%, it is definitely worth a shot.
Yeah, well, and
I'm with
especially
you. I'm with you.
especially considering they should win their next game, which should increase their percentage. Listen, Japan, Morocco, they're not bad teams either.
They're not going anywhere.
Colombia too.
Yep,
They're not
Colombia
going anywhere.
too.
And of course, put me down for 100, Art, if you don't mind. Put me down for 100 on Cote de Boeuf.
Cook the buff. Yes. Make sure you get the buff in there.
Cote de Boeuf.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
100 on Cote de Boeuf. So
more
yesterday,
here.
one second. Yesterday, we had a commenter,
Oh,
a gentleman in our comment section.
you offended?
Right.
Oh.
Please. Yankees Tuesday nights, that is his name. He wrote, Prez, Cote de Boeuf is not a country. It's a French prime rib dish. So thank you for explaining that to me. Thank you.
Not like coq au vin? No?
Never
Okay,
would have
never
known
mind.
that. Never would have known that.
Oh, well, obviously, anybody that's watched Julia Child reruns knows all about that. Art, I got one more for you here, if I could. Because you guys might have heard overnight there was a little bit of NBA news. I guess there was a trade made. And I was wondering if this was going to move the market at all for the Miami Heat being your Eastern Conference champion, or at least that's the play-in tournament there. That's the wrong market there. But I'm wondering here, Eastern Conference champion, you still have Boston. Miami is now the number 2 favorite to win the East here, Art, at 23 cents. Boston is at 26. And the Knicks, well, the Knicks are, the favorite to repeat. What happened to Detroit? Are we just sticking a fork in Detroit now? They had the best record. I mean, when do you have these markets pop up now, Art, now that Giannis is a member? I think he's the only one left on the Heat. I think they traded everybody away. So it's going to be 1 on 5 for the rest of next year is what it sounds like.
Well,
I mean, Joe,
just go ahead, Art. Yeah.
No, go, Press. You got it.
Well, I was just going to say, I mean, it's shocking that all of a sudden the Heat are such favorites. I mean, did Giannis not play on a team last year with guys that were better than the roster on the current Heat team? Am I missing something here? I mean...
What happened? So Art? The Knicks are still. I mean, the Knicks are the favorite, I believe, here, Art. Right? I mean, the Knicks are still the favorite, but look at this. I mean, Boston's at 26, and people forget about Indiana. Indiana had everybody hurt. Now they've got everyone back, and they're only. I don't know, Art. Look at that move by Miami. My word.
I think at best Miami's 4th. In the East, at best.
I agree.
Because I'm with you.
I agree.
The Pistons get no love. We know the Knicks are the Knicks, and the Celtics are still going to be fine. The Pacers get hurt a little bit, though, because they lose that pick. Right. They could have the 5th pick in the draft tonight, and they made that trade, and now that pick went to the Clippers. If they were coming back with all their guys healthy, and they're throwing the 5th pick in with that team that made the finals, I think the Pacers would be higher up on that list. But it just seems like it's going to be Giannis and a bunch of pieces now. I don't know. And I mean, Giannis is still a good player, but is he still an elite great player? I don't know.
Is he? I don't know. Is he going to stay healthy?
And I'll tell you something, Art and Joe, Carm. I mean, Orlando and Charlotte, look how low those numbers are. And Charlotte is clearly a team on the upswing. Yep. I mean, I understand they're the Spain of basketball. And Orlando as well. I think there's value down there.
I agree. I agree. For the East, I think I think Atlanta's on its way up. And I think Cleveland is the only shitbag team. I mean, what are you going to do there? You can't win. You can't win with Harden. So that's not going to happen. You're not winning anything there. But I think Detroit is going to be interesting. The Knicks, obviously. But I don't know. Miami is Bam and Giannis and Wiggins. And it'll be interesting. But I don't think anybody has a better shot than what the Knicks do right now. But Boston, and I'm with you, 4th best, Art. I think that's being generous.
Being generous. That's right. At best, therefore. At best.
Being generous.
Guys, let's keep let's keep the show moving along. Base or Art, you're with us all week, my brother.
I'm with you guys all week. I'll see you tomorrow.
Boom.
Thanks, my friend. Art
All
to
right.
Caesar, everybody. Okay, Joe, let's get into your MLB rundown. Then Carm will do his World Cup rundown. Mailbag, call it a day. Hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, guys. Lots of love. Let's keep the show moving. Joe.
All right, Prez. Let me get to the right screen here so we can get that going. And we have off and running. We already have a couple of pitching changes here today, guys. So let's make sure everybody understands. We'll get to those here in a minute. But the Yankees and the Tigers game 2 tonight. Carlos Rodon, Casey Mize going at it. If you can't win with Garrett Cole on the mound, you sure as hell ain't got a really good shot with Carlos Rodon on the mound. So I think the Tigers are getting healthy at the right time. Mariners sending Kirby to the mound to take on Keller, who has been less than good this year. But the Pirates are at home. They're better at home. The Mariners can't hit water if they fell out of a boat. At plus money, I'll take the Pirates. You also have the Rangers at the Marlins. Quantrill going here as an opener for the Rangers. Sandy going for the Marlins. You can still get them under $1.60. I'll take the Marlins at home. Phillies lost last night to the Nats. They have Luzardo on the mound. Zach Lytle is now going to play a bulk role. Poulin is going to be the opener. So there's one of your pitching changes. You also have the Reds at the Brewers. That game went into extra innings, 0-0. You don't see that often at the Great American Ballpark. You saw it last night, and then you saw the bullpens get involved, and the Brewers win 2-1. Sproat versus Lodolo. Something tells me runs are coming. I told you about Kodai Senga and the Mets. I think the White Sox and the Guardians. Burke against Messick. I'll take Messick and the Guardians. Dodgers and the Twins. It was supposed to be Joe Ryan. Joe Ryan is sick. He was scratched early this morning. Roboleski going for the Dodgers. I'll still take the Dodgers. Sonny Gray pitching in Colorado for the Red Sox. Yeah, no thanks. I'll take the Rockies. Diamondbacks at the Cardinals. I'll take the Cardinals at home. Also, I like the Braves over the Padres, the Orioles over the Angels, and get ready. I believe runs are coming with the Athletics and the Giants here tonight, Prez.
There we go. Carmine, the mic is yours.
All right, 4 games today. I'm going to give you some different types of ways to approach these games. We're going to kick it off with the Portugal one, which goes at 1 p.m., where Cristiano Ronaldo is in the starting lineup I'm seeing right now on my screen with Neto on his flank. So maybe that connection along with Bruno Fernandes gets it done. Portugal should win this one. They have to win this one. Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be a big part of this one. Ronaldo, 2 or more goals plus 210. I like that one. We'll move on to England. The line on England is just soared to the point where you can no longer bet the money line. Even the total has gone to 3 in this one. A better way of taking it, books offer match parlays. You can take England to win and over 2.5 goals minus 155. That's the way to go on this one. England win, 3-0 win gets there, 2-1 win gets there. England win and over 2.5 goals minus 155. Panama plays Croatia. Art told you about Croatia taking money from some of the sharp accounts. You can take a similar type bet. Croatia win and over 2.5 goals, total goals scored in this game between the two teams at a plus 105. This one's being played in Toronto. I have 4 tickets to those games. I gave them to Rob Braley. Hopefully he's enjoying this game. And then finally, at Estadio Akron in Mexico tonight, Colombia. There's going to be a pro-Colombian side or crowd. It is going to be yellow tonight. I'm taking under 2.5 goals in this one. Congo tied Portugal in the opening game. They play Uzbekistan in the final game, where they know that a win against Uzbekistan likely gets them into, or will get them into the knockout stages. They're going to field the defensive side tonight, try and steal a point in this one, but I think Colombia eventually gets it done by a 1-0 or 2-0 scoreline, under 2.5 goals, Colombia and Congo. And that is your World Cup rundown.
Nice.
There you go. Guys, let's get to our mailbag section of the show. What's wrong, Carm?
No, I just wanted to, one last thing before I go, and this is for you and Joe. How would you guys like this? If you're a fan of Portugal, if Portugal finished second in this group against Colombia, this is their path in the World Cup. In the opening round of 32, they play England. If they get by England, they play Spain. If they get by Spain, they get France. That's what happens to the team that finishes second in this group. And right now, Colombia, if they win tonight, will be on 6 points and will have the lead in the group heading into the final match day. So for the Portuguese out there, enjoy the rest of your tournament, which can only be a week.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now, Carmine, if Ronaldo does not score today, this is the end of Ronaldo. And I'm okay with that. Let's move on. Mailbag section of the show. Nathan writes, but Vegas lost Prez. Yes, Nathan, congratulations for noticing. Master writes, hilarious show. I thought yesterday's show was mediocre at best. Angel Garcia, Prez, Bryan soccer picks are really good. Give the man some credit. Joe, give Bryan some credit.
Credit.
There you go. Bryan has received credit. Dan writes, Carmine lost Senegal. Big surprise. There goes the parlay. Carm, anything to respond on that?
No, it's one game in a tournament with 104. Talk about the ones we win as well as the ones we lose.
Yes.
So with that
exactly.
said, I am sorry your 18-leg parlay lost with Senegal yesterday. May you only make 17 today and not take Cristiano Ronaldo to score 2+ goals. Well, we love your comments. Hit the subscribe button and join the ever-growing community here at WagerTalk TV. Yes. 250,000 subscribers and growing each and every day.
I think we should end it right like that. Lots of love, everybody. Make sure to comment. We'll read the mailbag section tomorrow. Carm, thanks for doing this. We'll see you tomorrow. Same with you, Joe.
You're good.